This is probably the most famous vignette on Mirza Abu'l-Fadl, but I had to include it, is Mirza Abu'l-Fadl and smoking. So a striking feature of Mirza Abu'l-Fadl's figure that he cut was that he was a chain smoker. He had chain smoked for 55 years. He rolled his own cigarettes, and from morning, early dawn to late in the middle of the night, he would light one cigarette with the other and just smoke all day long in America and France and Cairo, everywhere. And another striking feature, like the most striking feature of Abu'l-Fadl, is that he had just a radiant acquiescence to anything Bahá'u'lláh or Abdu'l-Baha ever told him. And so that's really what we want to keep in mind in this story. It's a very beautiful story. So at some point, we don't exactly know which year, a Baha'i named Hussein Ruhi Offendi came back from Akka with a copy of a tablet that Abdu'l-Baha had revealed called the Tablet of Purity. And in the Tablet of Purity, Abdu'l-Baha speaks about smoking and says, I compiled everything he said about smoking and I'm going to read it. It's like, there's some things in between, but I just wanted to keep all the stuff about smoking together. So this is the Tablet of Purity that Hussein Ruhi Offendi started reading to Mirza Abu'l-Fadl. Among these latter is smoking tobacco, which is dirty, smelly, offensive, an evil habit, and one of the harmfulness of which hath gradually become apparent to all. My meaning is that in the sight of God, smoking tobacco is deprecated, abhorrent, filthy in the extreme, and albeit by degrees, highly injurious to health. It is also a waste of money and time, and maketh the user a prey to a nauseous addiction. On receipt of this missive, the friends were surely, by whatever means and over a period of time, forsake this pernicious habit. Such is my hope. Hussein Ruhi Offendi never even managed to finish reading the tablet when Mirza Abu'l-Fadl took his cigar case and threw it out into the street and said that this was the end of smoking for him, but that he knew the cost. He told Hussein Ruhi Offendi, he said, "Oh, Ruhi Offendi, I have been smoking for 55 years and I am addicted to it. And soon you will see that because of the effect of nicotine, a member of my body will become paralyzed." Not long after he quit smoking, one of Mirza Abu'l-Fadl's arms became paralyzed. And the doctors encouraged him to take up smoking again and would undo the paralysis. But he refused, and he said, "I would prefer to die than to disobey Abdu'l-Baha." The paralysis lasted about 2 years, and it went away on its own.